Hey everybody, welcome to the Lenaverse. I am here to talk to you today about when you embrace your shame, you erase your shame. And you can head over to my blog, Stuff Inside My Head at lenafields.wordpress.com to read the entire post. But the post basically talks about how there are times in your life when something happens, you do something occurs in your life, and you're very, very embarrassed by it. So many years ago, I had an event that landed me, I won't go into a lot of detail, but it resulted in 3 of the most embarrassing hours and the most traumatic hours of my life. And subsequently, there were some legal things that I had to go through. But for months, I wouldn't talk about it to anybody. And then one day, I ended up talking to a friend, and we started having conversations, and it came out. What resulted, though, was that person sharing some similar things, and we ended up laughing about it because, of course, after the things happen, a lot of times you can go back and laugh about it. But what I found was that the thing that caused me shame and caused me embarrassment, made me feel like I couldn't get over it. Once I talked about it, it actually released me from that. And so now I no longer had to worry about somebody bringing that back up to me and making me feel bad about it. So, for example, say in a past life you were a person who liked to drink alcohol or get drunk, and now you cleaned your life up, you're sober, you're doing wonderful things, but somebody from your past always wants to bring that back up, or they might want to take little digs about how you used to be. But what I found was, you know what? Stop right there. Let me just tell you about my experiences with that, and then I'm over it. So there's a scripture that says, "People who conceal their sins will not prosper, but if they confess and turn away from them, they'll receive mercy." That's Proverbs 28:13. So another example is when my husband and I were going through the trial of infertility. We never talked to anybody about it because it was so hurtful and we were so embarrassed and shameful. But one day I ended up talking about it to someone who ironically had gone through the same thing, and she gave me the answer that I was looking for. And that resulted in us going to visit some doctors, getting treatment, and ultimately resulting in 3 children later. So, but as we spoke to one another and opened up our hearts, we all got emotionally healed in the process. Now, I understand that you can't talk to everybody about everything, and there are some things you can talk about, but you just can't talk about them right now, and that's okay. But just remember that there's going to come a time when, especially if you're a believer, God's going to put it on your heart to share that testimony, because it's a testimony now once you come through that trial. And that's going to be the thing that releases someone else and gives them their healing. So I challenge you today to embrace your shame and therefore erase your shame. And look for those God opportunities to share with someone else who might be going through. And like I said, head on over to my blog, Stuff Inside My Head, to read the full post and to get some encouraging cartoons. I got some cartoons in there too. So have a good day.